Welcome to the weekend. It starts now for football fans in India as Mohammedan Sporting get ready to host their first game of the new Indian Super League season. Goa travel out of their comfort zone for the first time in nearly 3 months, and they're looking for a first win after seeing most of the other challengers pick up 3 points in the first round of games. Well, no team's performances this season can be compared to those of last season. It may not be like it was in that first game last season. 22 shots were taken by Franca, Gomez, Kasimov and that group of players. Meanwhile here, MohammedanISL almost sneaking in ahead of Subhajit to try and punish Mohammedan Sporting's poor start. However, that evening Kattimani was the star of the show, finding Remsanga's space down the right, unable to do so. Sangwan has scampered away down the left. Asked for a handball. Bryson went down under a challenge, but not too convincing. It's going to be Drazic. In towards Moreno, and FC Goa draw first blood. Kept it simple. Applied the pressure early on, and it has paid off. It doesn't usually start so well for a team, but this was always the plan. Put them under pressure and just show them the difference in quality. You can hear Mirajuddin Wadu from the background saying just keep it simple and clear the ball. And when Moreno went up, all he had to do was to time his leap to perfection. Drazic's ball was put on a plate and Moreno said, okay, yes. Manolo Marquez just choosing experience over youth in his first travel to Kolkata. Oh, it's a late challenge on Bryson from Mahitosh. Late enough for the referee to eventually stop play. Might have thought about playing advantage initially. Now is the trailing leg. Yellow card, first warning. Here's Boris. Nicely played into the path of MohammedanISL, and Subhajit had to close down the angle quickly. Perfect weight on that. Nemil just slipping in the end. And for those who followed his career, he does like his left foot way more than the right one. Swept back in towards Bryson. Woodwork and then marshalled out by Hira Mondal. Just the once that the woodwork was hit before this particular instance in the league so far. Let's see, was he on? He was onside. Gaurav Bora keeping everyone onside, in fact. Not all hope is lost, of course. Mohammedan Sporting will know that a game of football can turn quickly.
It's also just the way they've set themselves up to play. I mean, obviously, every coach is going to want to try and show that they can build teams that can play their way out of trouble.
Here's Drazic. Oh, completely mishit that.
Yeah, but just, if you look at it, a couple of chances now Drazic has got in behind. A couple of times FC Goa managed to get in behind Mohammedan Sporting. And you typically associate a team that's going to try and play a bit more defensively, that you wouldn't give this much space in.
And this is where they need to affect play. Probably play a quicker pass, slightly central, and take a shot. Because by the time it's come this deep, then you're just being ambitious. Too ambitious in that case. Sajad. Early ball expected. Completely miss it in the end. From Israfil Dewan. He's getting into decent positions now, and here comes another take. Ritik had to be very careful with that. Mahitosh with his left foot.
Yeah, that's a little bit better too, the initial attack. And just to sustain pressure to win back possession.
Here's Nemil. Oh, he's asking for the ball as well. Udanta. It's a good run as well. Subhajit has brought him down clearly. It's going to be a penalty. As soon as Udanta was through, and the angle was not friendly for a first-time shot, he had to beat the keeper and wait for the challenge. It's a lovely little ball from Nemil as well. And Drazic can make it 2-2 from the penalty spot in the Indian Super League this season. Easily done. FC Goa double their lead. Drazic doubles his numbers in the ISL. And it's 2-0 at just the right time. Just when Sporting were looking like they would come back into this, Goa have punctured their hopes again.
Yeah, this is what we were talking about, what FC Goa needed to do. Get their wingers occupying that space as Nemil and others would drop in. And Udanta's done that very well.
Oh, Gaurav Bora's given it away. Bryson can make it 3. Gives it to Nemil, is just behind him. What a let-off. And Gaurav Bora's got to be careful. He cannot lose the ball in that kind of an area.
You can just see the frustration of Marquez wondering, why didn't you just shoot? I mean, that's just really, really poor from Gaurav Bora. And once Bryson's in that position, you're either got to just finish that, or the quality of that pass has got to be a lot better.
Bryson. Getting past Hira Mondal with ease. Much better ball this time. Udanta just unable to get the right connection. He was under pressure from Sajad. Holding him off very well indeed. Ayush Chhetri's found Tavora. Nemil. FC Goa purring now as Udanta comes into play. Mohammed Nemil has skied it over. Would have been a beautiful team goal. Pardon me, that's Ayush Chhetri in the end. Another shake of the head from Manolo Marquez.
He probably will ring in those changes. One, to protect the legs of these players who started. But two, to also just test his bench strength, which he's going to need later in the season.
Nemil escaping that challenge. Beautiful ding for Udanta. It's a good block from Sajad. Wavy run from Mohammed Nemil, who's been expressing himself in this game.
He's just recognised where Udanta's pulled into a pocket of space, dinked it up to Udanta. Udanta's done the right thing, just not try to hit it too hard, just cushion it, side foot into the net. Had the keeper beaten, but unfortunately for him, Sajpare was in the right place. Didn't really know too much about it as it went off his shoulder.
Drazic swept in towards Nemil with a header. It's not great in the air, but he's had chances with his left foot, his right foot, and his head already in 54 minutes.
He's had the opportunity to have the perfect hat-trick.
Ngatia. And Gaurav completely mistimed his jump. It's like a clash of heads in the box. Sajid is clutching his neck.
I just think he was held a bit as he's going up for that header. Sahil Tavora, Sandesh Jingan also just crashing into him as he was going down.
Drazic towards Moreno. There's the knockback. Almost the perfect set piece.
Yeah, someone from the training ground. Just get the big man round the back of the back post. He's done the right thing to just head it back into the danger area. And from here, as Bryson's got up there, he's got to do a lot better. You're inside the 6-yard box. He's just got to get above that ball, hit the target.
Nice little back heel from Ngatia for Thankima. Thankima's gone past Jingan, take a hit. Mahitosh does. And somehow off target eventually. That's the best bit of play from Sporting so far. And it seems like it was Markan Chote in the end who skied it.
And that's the best bit of play from both sides. The subs coming on, making an instant impact. You know, all credit to Kritik for the first save. It was a wonderful back heel that released it Thankima and squared it for his teammate. Point blank save by Kritik Tiwari. Managed to find a silver lining for Wadu.
Here's Daniel. Beautiful ball, this from Daniel. It's a little soft touch, and then what is happening tonight with every player blasting the ball over the bar from in and around the 6-yard box? One more.
Yeah, this is what you get with Daniel Lalimpue. It's not just a goal scorer. It has a good overall football game, intelligent player. Just picks it out of the back post, and everyone, it's almost being unselfish. As this has fallen to Yassi, you'd expect either a diving header or just try and volley that on target.
It's a lovely ball, this one as well. Can they make something of it? Fardeen got the final touch. But this particular set of players, with a burst of energy, pace and trickery, this looks very good for Mohammedan Sporting in little patches.
Yeah, I think one of the bright sparks, certainly for Mohammedan Sporting, has been Thankima. I mean, he's come on. He's made some really intelligent runs to get in behind the likes of Moreno. He was the one instrumental in that earlier chance too.
It is full time. FC Goa win their first league game of the season. So they're off the mark when it comes to winning 3 points. It's a clean sheet for them, but there were a couple of scares. Manolo Marquez can at least say, okay, now we can focus on getting more victories for Mohammedan Sporting. This is how the season is supposed to be. But there were some bright sparks. At the Kishore Bharti at full time, it ends Mohammedan Sporting 0, FC Goa 2.